Hello, everyone. Micah here, and thank you for joining me today, or thank you for joining me in this moment. It's going to be a meditation. So the meditation, it's a healing meditation. The card that I pulled for today was Deep Cellular Healing, Arcturus Energy, Physical and Emotional Balance, or Emotional Healing. So how do I put this? The message that I'm being shown to bring forth right now is there's a converging of two energies, the wrath and the mercy of Christ consciousness, which in reality is just the convergence of the higher and the lower, which deeper than that is the nexus point for all creation, is the chaos. So what a lot of the veil is being lifted. A lot of things are coming out into reality. There are a lot of energies influencing the focus that we have. And so, what I want to do is just take this moment um, and just hold a space for anybody that may be dealing with any tumultuous energy in your reality right now. There, because the veil is being lifted, our hearts are being weighed, and the truth of your actions and the truth of your movements and the truth of um, what your whole operation is, you know what I mean, what your life is, like what you've truly been doing, like the true intentions. um, that's what's going on. And so I think there's a lot of fear being brought to the surface because a lot of people are they're feeling judged, or they're feeling insecure, or they're feeling lost and confused. They're a mass awakening, and sometimes there has to be cataclysmic events, you know what I mean, for people to snap out of whatever days they're in. And something that I'm being shown now, and this is a message that has come through before, and I've been scared to talk about it because it's not something that you want to talk about when you're talking about an awakening. And it kind of goes along with today's Kim too. um, when you talk about awakening and you talk about death, right, and you talk about cataclysmic events, a lot of people, they look at cataclysmic events and they look at like taking out a lot of death. They look at that as a negative thing. However, in that same stroke, like there's a higher energy at play here. And if you look at people who are being shown the signs and are not heeding the call, it's not that God or source within himself is taking them out. It is literally themselves taking them out. The energy that they've been sending out and been creating a essentially a barrier. So you create enough darkness between how do you okay, you project enough light between the darkness that the darkness isn't seen because it's buried by light, creating a pocket of dense dark energy. I'm just gonna note that my phone did some weird stuff at 4:20 and just cut off, and that's why there's a little break in it. The universe got some shit to say. So by meditation, I guess I'm just gonna channel information. I'm still navigating all of this uh, gift that I have. It's very beautiful, and I might cry because I'm being shown that this is like the first time that I've really, without hindrance of my own ego, sat down and shared what came to my mind um, with words. Uh, if you're watching this, you may or may not know, like, there's been, uh, and then I've talked about it in other videos. Check them out, they're timeless, by the way. Any of this information that I speak about transcends time and space. But if you're ever doubting your intuition, you're simply doubting your higher self. You're doubting source. And not only source, but you're doubting mother. And I don't think a lot of people understand the power of mother. Everyone wants the light because light is easier, but no one wants the darkness. And the darkness isn't bad. Like, think about mothers. What is the womb? The womb is dark, but yet life is formed there, life is created there. So that's something to think about. Something else that's been coming through is hollow earth. So we're just gonna drop that there. See, what does the energy have for me? Do I want to pull another card? I think I'm gonna pull another card because I have fun talking about these, and they it's like a way to cue what's in my mind, because sometimes I just don't know what. There's so much I don't know what, and then I learn from what I do uncover. I'm constantly learning. If you're looking for some interesting information about Babylon, check out Marduk. Let's see. Check out the Aeoni. Check into Lemurian and Atlantean stuff. They're actually meant to rise in harmony. And for whatever reason, for a while I thought that when Atlantis fell, Lemuria was supposed to rise, or when Atlantis rose, Lemuria fell. But in reality, I think they kind of like synchronized, went down together. So, yeah. Alright, let's see what we got here. Yeah, buddy. All right. So, something I'm being shown, this deep cellular healing. I've been seeing a lot of people having to move in with their parents and parents-in-law. So maybe you're married, or you're in a relationship, super committed relationship or something like that, and you may have to move in with with parents of some sort, or with roommates, because things are going to kind of get financially tougher for whatever reason going forward. Definitely going to learn a lot about yourself. So, beautiful. And this goes right in alignment with what I was talking about. So it's your life as a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. So I'm going to read, like I said, I really like the messages that these have. And I'm still getting to know the cards, so I'm going to read what it says. Let's put it back here, huh? Yeah. All right. You're the artist of your life, and your life is a canvas. Take responsibility for your ability to create. Earth is known as a planet of manifestation. Your present moment is based on your past thoughts and beliefs. Your current thoughts determine your future. What kind of life do you want to create for the future? What are you being called to create? Reconnect with your manifesting power and align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the vibration that matches them. It's never too late to start, and no experience is required. All you need is an open heart and mind and consistent daily action. If you're not sure what to do, what you'd like to create, start instead with a feeling of deep gratitude for all that's good in your life right now. State out loud what you're most thankful for. Look for the good in your life, and one thing will be certain: you'll find yourself attracting more and more good experiences into your world. This card is inviting you to see your entire life as a canvas, and the picture is completely up to you. Color it with your thoughts and feelings. Create the life that you most long to live. You may also be called to be more creative in your everyday life. What have you been called to create? How can you express yourself more creatively? And with these, they have like a question, or some of them have like an activation at the bottom of it. And this one is, what are you being called to create in your life? So th- the reason why I said that this goes so beautifully with the other card and the other message is, when you have the wrath and you have the mercy, you also have free will and choice. And that is the Trinity. When you bring what could be into what is, right? So we all have creative abilities, and all of our creative abilities are each different. Like literally, and have had this download for a while now. Our life is an art piece, a piece of artwork that we are creating, and what we do with it, it's like molding clay. What we do with it, how we shape it, how we mold it, is through our perception. And if our perception is distorted, then wouldn't what we're creating be distorted? So it's just showing like, hey, we're being asked to take accountability for our actions, what we're doing, what we're saying, what we're thinking, how we're interacting with the whole entire system, right? It's not about who is or is not doing something wrong. It's about how can we come together and move forward. Now, with that, there are going to have to be people to stand up to the system, and do things that don't make sense, or that are uncomfortable. Like maybe you got to leave a job because they're asking you to do something that isn't in alignment with your ethics or your morals. Um, maybe you have to maybe you have to leave a friendship because you're getting intuitively guided or nudged, or you're being shown things that aren't in your conscious awareness. And so you know what I mean, like you're having dreams, or you're having visions, or you're having moments of like, that doesn't, like, what, those that is how we make art with our lives. We take the moments where the universe is talking to us, and we mold it to create or reflect our authentic vibration, which is something grander than even this human physical body will ever be able to comprehend. Like just sitting and thinking, just knowing, like, we're a tree. I'm this knowledge that I'm getting is light, and I am transmitting that light into words. Like, we're walking, breathing, living like flowers and trees and like animals. We have all of this within us. These are all our guides. It's beautiful. So my phone's telling me like, hey, wrap it up. Anyways, yeah. So remember, your life is a canvas, art, manifestation, creative accountability. Um, that's the beauty. It's the beauty in life. Get to create it. This. Infinite light, infinite love, infinite movement. Namaste, my friends.